And welcome to the second section. This is the step 3 of the basic Zendala, and we will be doing wavy lines. It's very simple. You make a wavy line through, and then in the waves you just fill out following the wavy line that you've done above. I will be doing a couple of these slowly so that you can see how it's done. Hopefully my hand will be more visible later as I'm more aware of my hand. It is very difficult to get the camera down that close because it's a very big paper, but I hope you can see it. It doesn't matter if your waves are regular. Once you have a lot of lines next to each other, the effect will be pretty nice. It's also a very, very simple pattern, and it fits very well with this narrow section. Gives sort of like, could be either waves, if you could be wooden surface. It's a simple and easy to do thing. You have a wave, and then you just make a little bar and a little bar, and then you just go ahead and do that where there's room for it. And you do it on both sides of the wave in this case. You can also make for quite a nice effect if you just do it on the one side and then you do it continuously on that one side all the way through. Then it can sort of be a little bit like pink dripping, or like the surreal Dali, the melting watch effect, depending on where you use it. So after I've done a few of these in a slow, I will speed up the video. In total it took me about 20 minutes to make this section, so I don't think you really need to watch more than the 4 minutes of the slow real-time video. So the last 16 minutes I sped up by 8 times, so you can actually still see how it's going, but without falling totally asleep if you're not already asleep. But it's a good exercise, and with this, of course, as always, I turn my paper at times. And I'm not too worried about the regularity, as I said before. Once you see a lot of them next to each other, the irregularities seem regular. So don't worry about messing up. Maybe, like, make a couple of trial shots with a pencil before so you get the motion and the feeling in your hand of making the wavy line, and then go ahead and go for the fine liner so you get the nice strong coloration of it. I usually don't bother with the pencil because I've done it a lot of times. So, but maybe, just starting out, you might want to just like make a couple with a pencil and then erase it, and then when you feel comfortable, go ahead and go for the fine liner. I'm still throughout up until now, during this whole drawing, it is still a 0.3 fine liner that I'm using from Unipen. They are water and fade proof pigment ink, and they come in a variety of sizes. I think the smallest in this one is 0.1. You might be able to get 0.05. Usually I have the 0.05 in the Zendala pigment markers or liners. I also have microns, but I've only been able to find them here in 0.4, which is a little bit heavy. And they are very expensive. So these are not as expensive as the microns, but they work fine for me. So now we're speeding up things. It's moving along. I wish I could actually do it that fast. That would be really nice. So I hope whoever's watching is getting something out of this. Of course, this is not really for seasoned tanglers or doodlers. This is more your basic get started on a bigger project, to sort of cut it up so that it isn't as intimidating as it can be when you just see the finished results or a sped up video. If you cut it into smaller sections, it's really just, as they say in the Zentangle world, line by line. You can do a lot of things. You don't have to have great drawing skills. But the more you practice, the better you will automatically get. You see some of the tangles that some people do with the shading. Oh, I envy those shading skills. I should really practice on that. But since I usually do black and white or use color, I don't shade that much. So I hope you're enjoying it and you are having a feeling to maybe have a go at it. And you'll be hearing more from me in the next step. So have fun with it. Bye for now.